Hello, BetterMen friends. Today I want to talk about anxiety. And it's my belief that anxiety is not a feeling. I write a little bit about this in my book. Um, Feelings are sadness, anger, fear, happiness. And I think anxiety is a place where we'll hide out. Uh, it's a place that we can hide out from how we really feel, just as boredom is, apathy, confusion. These are places that we tend to go to when we're not ready, not willing to actually feel what we feel. In my experience with men, there are a lot of guys who fear their sadness. They're afraid that if they tap into that sadness and they, let's say, begin to cry, grieve, that they'll never stop. It's irrational, but man, it's real, and a lot of men feel that. And there are also men who are very afraid of the anger that they have inside of themselves, and fear that if they ever tapped into the anger, they might kill someone because they've got so much rage. And usually that's not the case. Nevertheless, the fear, that irrational fear, is there. And we've seen that many times, especially at our retreats, where we go into that grief and we go into that anger. Men learn that that's not the case, that they can actually feel it, experience it, learn about themselves, move on, and not get lost in that anger and grief. Well, what happens though in day-to-day life, we don't want to deal with it. Things that we've been feeling for a long time, that we've been stuffing for a long time, become sort of boogeymen for us, and we don't want to face it. And so we'll become anxious about something when really there's something, a real feeling beneath it. And so the thing I want you to think about this week is, what do you do to hide out? Do you go to anxiety? Would you rather feel that familiar, uncomfortable feeling that you don't have to be held accountable to, versus having the courage to figure out, well, what am I really feeling here? Am I angry about something? Am I sad about something? Is there something that I really need to take action on? To be the man you want to be, you can't be afraid of who you are. You can't be afraid of what's going on inside of you. You can't be afraid of the way you feel. And when you find yourself going to anxiety, there's a good chance that something else is going on, something real that needs your attention. So pay attention to how you feel. When you feel that anxious feeling coming on, take a moment and ask yourself, what am I really feeling? Because anxiety isn't a feeling.